Hey guys, today we're doing a quick Kalgara video. And today, just wanted to let everyone know, like always, these videos that I make are just used as a reference. Nothing is solid. Everything is always changing. This deck I think is the best budget deck in the game. Budget, the only thing that's expensive, probably 40 bucks, and everything else is super cheap, so probably like less than $100. So yeah, what Kalgara does is, with one dot attach, you attack with him, you can play one Shandoran Warrior type card from your hand with a cost equal to your Dawn on the field, and then take the top card of your life. This deck is super aggro. Feels like Zoro sometimes. So yeah, and showing off the deck list. Essentially with OP-08, a lot of these cards now play around Upper Yard. And Upper Yard, essentially, for one Dawn, your stage, look at the top 5 of your deck, reveal a Sky Island type card, and put it in your hand, put the rest of the bottom. You can add himself, you can add Upper Yard. It's just, this card is really, really strong. There's a lot of cards with a lot of support in it, and we'll just show you some other stuff. So just know a lot of this is literally what you kind of want to see. So we play Forur. This card, just a searcher, look at top 5, add a Sky Island. Other than Shura, add it to your hand. And then triggers, just play this card. This card is just really good. If you go for second, you just play this on 2. If you go first, then you can just, if you hit it as a trigger, just search with it. So, yep. We also then play for Ohm and for Holy to maximize our aggression. This card is just really good because when you have 2 or less life, it gives a free additional 1000 power. So sometimes when you're like 2 life, it becomes a 6k swing. And then the effect is to look at top 5 and add a Holy, and then you can play a Holy from your hand. So you can whiff and play the one Holy from your hand, which is fine. Holy is just a vanilla dog, 3/5. And I'll also talk about some of the combo lines, like depending on the type of Dawn you're at. So just always remember that we use the stage for a lot of our things. So the next card that supports this is Wiper. So his effect, he's a 5/7 from the OP-06. He says that you can place 1 stage with a cost of 1 at the bottom of the opponent's deck. So you can do Upper Yard. You can sometimes even hit the Germa 66 Kingdom stage versus Reiju, which is all like comes up. I'm trying to think of other 1-drop stages, like maybe the new Black Luffy starter deck, the 3 years, 2 days. I don't remember. It's 14. That's pretty good. Just put it to the bottom. And what he does is look at the top 5, add an Upper Yard or Shandoran type card, and add it to your hand. Just know a lot of these Sky Islands, they're either Shandoran Warriors or they're just Sky Islands. So just look at the bottom and you'll see the specific naming and typing. So yeah, he's really good. This guy just literally helps you power through. Onto the boss monster of the deck. We play for Kalgara. Even though he's a vanilla, there's just so many cards that play around him, and you can just summon him for, like, when you're at late game, you just summon him for free with one Dawn attached with Kalgara himself. So yeah, pretty good, pretty strong. Like, just summon this. And then a few 2Ks we play. We play Satori. It's a Sky Island, so searchable off Upper Yard, Shura. And then when you're playing aggressive, you can always just trigger it. Discard a card and then summon this card and just attack with him. Literally just pressure. This is a deck you want to be pressuring. Sometimes you play this card. It's the other Wiper. When you play him, oopsies. When you play him, he essentially can look for an Upper Yard, and then you may play an Upper Yard from your hand. So essentially helps you cycle and filter some cards through. And it's a 2K counter. It's pretty cool. And then we also play for Nolan. If you have a Shandoran Warrior type leader, which you do, and you have a Kalgara character on the field, you may add the top card of your deck to your left. So essentially it's a free heal, but you just need this guy on the field. So what people do is like on turn 6, you can swing for 6 with your leader. Swing 6 for leader, summon this out at the top card of your life. And then with the other 5 Dawn, he's a 6, so you summon this on turn 6. And then with 5 Dawn, you can play the Nolan to heal, or even play the Wiper to the 5-drop Wiper to just like cycle through. So there's different like lines people use. So yeah. And then we also play, I don't have my 4th ace, but we play 4 of these. Just know that the aggression with this card is really good. You're always sacking your life, and you're just trying to be very aggressive and just trying to just pressure people out, just attack face. Don't need to control, just go face is the place, you know. Just show them what it is. We also play 2 Amaru. This card's pretty good. Searchable, helps you just buff stuff up for free. And then if you have 1 or less life, you can rest a 4-drop or less. And then the trigger, you know, discard 2 cards to just heal 1. It'll come up, but it's just really strong. This is what I would play. There's other tech cards you can play, which I'll show in case at the end. We also play 4 The Earth Will Not Lose. Essentially, if your leader Shandoran Warrior, you can just it's essentially guard point. Give something 3k, and then if you have upper yard in your hand, you can play it. So sometimes you can play this, play upper yard. You can search for like another counter or another event, depending on how much Dawn you leave up. You know, very situational. And then we also play Forur Thor. This card essentially is just Rad Beam, only if your opponent has like 2 or less life, which is perfectly fine because you're facing them down, so this will just come up. And then for some tech choices that I would play, honestly, instead if you don't like Amaru, you can play Blaze Slice. This is essentially counter or activate main, just gain 1,000 power for the rest of the turn. And then if your opponent has 2 or less life, you can just rest a 4 or less. So comes up a little bit. It's up to you if you like it. And then my last tech card, I don't know why no one's playing this. Honestly, dude, this card's so broken. I understand that people wouldn't want to play it, but, you know, just don't get caught. For a reject, dude, literally, Sky Island Shandoran Warrior, huh? Even has the picture of Viper in here. Touching an L. Yeah, anyways, guys, hope you enjoy. Super cheap budget deck. Use this deck profile as a reference. Just play it. I might play this tomorrow. Next couple tournaments. Just have some fun. But yeah.